there's nothing too flashy about Vanessa. I'm talking about throwing wise, because she'll just go straight and narrow. She'll hit some air mails when she needs to. I haven't seen too many bounces or curve shots for the most part. A lot of it just seems pretty, a traditional type of game Vanessa throws.
Yeah, very straightforward.
Yep. Blocks when she needs to, forces errors. Good little push game.
Right down the middle with the first bag. Eddie out to the right. And those look like they're shapeshifters, not wizards. Is that what Chase said? I didn't catch that.
Ooh.
Either way, they're both missing the hole at this point.
Actually, it looks like it's a sorcerer still.
Okay, cool.
I can't tell, though.
I was trying to see it from here.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
Okay, very good.
But I can't tell.
Oh, Vanessa going up top trying to drag that front bag, ends up knocking her bag off the back and missing the hole. So Eddie coming away with some points here.
Yeah, she was trying to get more out of it than what she really needed to in that scenario. I think just kind of going, sliding, just to try to pull in that front bag and not worry about that back bag, I think would have been the better approach to that round. But
well, we'll see if the lack of patience there ends up biting her in the backside. Score now 5-2. Eddie taking the lead and gets the lead back here.
But sometimes in some people's philosophies is, they'd rather go ahead and get it at the beginning than giving it up at the end. So.
Oh, Eddie out to the left again. Just slightly too far out to bring it back in. He might be able to catch corner, but I don't think he'll even try. Vanessa looking to just stay up the middle, and she presses right up against Eddie's bag. Now she can step out a little bit, so Eddie puts the block on it.
Get this in for two.
Yeah, she needs to just slightly cut around these.
I think she's going to go over the top.
She did, but that's what I was worried about going over the top, was pulling Eddie's bag in, but she was able to get in without bringing it all the way in.
And that's one thing about old Mama V over here is there's usually no hesitation when it comes to that air mail, especially from her, because she slapped me with that air mail a couple of times before. I'm like, where did that come from?
Was that after you called her old Mama V?
Old Mama V. No, it wasn't old. It's old.
Oh, Mama V.
Oh, Mama V.
Yeah, there's a difference there.
Yes. Big difference.
There's OLD and OLE.
That's right.
There you go. No connotation of age in that statement.
Looks like we got all bags in the hole right now.
Yeah, you spoke too soon, because Eddie's out to the left and deep. That bag is not coming back. And Vanessa goes along too, so Eddie's just going to try to put this in for a 10-10 wash here.
She had that ball of fist. I saw her, and we made eye contact, and I was scared. Now I know how Ryan feels.
Well.
All right, 5-4 matchup here. Eddie leading over Vanessa. Vanessa gets first bag. Let's see if she can zone back in and start getting some more points here.
Yeah, down the middle for the first bag for both of them here. 1 for 1. Two for 2. Oh, just slightly past the hole. She caught an edge of the hole, which stopped the bag, but it didn't go in. And then Eddie follows to the same side.
Eddie says, I got to do the same thing.
Yeah. Got to wonder if that was just a subconscious look at that bag and pushed it out there. But he's going to try to follow her in the hole here. Another 10-10 wash.
It's pretty common. I don't know why. Subconsciously, I feel like you just automatically look at those bags that you miss or if they make, and then you tend to follow suit. I don't know what it is.
Well, I try to follow suit when they put it in the hole, and I have trouble with that.
Well, that's your loft.
Oh, it's my lack of ability and practice.
That's I'd give you the acronym of loft, but I'll tell you off air.
Yeah, that works. All right, she's out to the left there, but it's gettable. Matter of fact, Eddie brings it in slightly, just trying to get by it. She picks it up with the second bag. Eddie right down the middle. Oh, another deep left one. Let's see if Eddie follows her out there or just goes in the hole.
Ooh.
He found the hole. He did touch that bag back there, so just had more over the hole than off the hole. Vanessa finds it with the last bag. Eddie comes in with a 12-10 there, going to gain 2 points off of a Vanessa. Game moving slow here. They
wonder if any of that game from his previous game against Peyton is kind of lingering a little bit.
Yeah, it felt like a long game because he was coming back from such a low score. Peyton was. I don't know that it was really that long. It's just Eddie got well ahead up front and then stalled out and then had to come back and finally take a couple points to finish it. He only needed 1 point, but he got a couple. But
I was going to say mentally it makes it feel like it's long, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure, because you're on this ride and you're thinking it's going to be an easy matchup, which no matchup is ever easy. And then all of a sudden you have to fight to keep them away from you.
Yeah, you just want the ride to be over. But that's where patience pays off.
That's all around there.
You learn to. Oh, Vanessa out to the left again.
She even knew it too. She gave it a nice little O. And you're right, she doesn't have her earbuds in.
Surprised me. Guess she wanted to see if Eddie was going to talk some smack, but he's got his earbuds in. He's taking it as serious. He wants to finish this off as quick as possible. He wants to stay patient with it, but he wants to finish the game and move on to the next one. Vanessa hoping it lasts long enough for her to win it. Either way, the winner of this game will take on Gavin Kanu.
2 misses right there. Looks like she might gain one. I feel like that bag on the backhand side is going to eventually fall off if it gets tapped again.
Eddie tried to tap it there, but his bag just kind of turned instead of pushed on it.
There we go. Gets 2 more. Or now gets 2.
Score 9-6. Vanessa with lead bag, scoring a couple of points on that round there.
Yeah, you just get a feel for this game that it's not going to be one of those quick ones. This one's going to be a back and forth type of matchup. You get 4, I get 4. You get 2, I get 2. We're going to work all the way through the end.
Yeah, that's kind of the expectation with these pros is that they're so good. The boards are a little fast, and so you're not going to see a lot of blockers. You're not going to see the attempts to make someone miss most of the time because both of their bags are just floating to the back so easily that trying to stop them may be a problem.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot of, 10s and 12s, and then a full load wash. And, you'll give up a point here or there, but this potentially could go a good 25 rounds, maybe even 30. But when I say that, then it's going to go 3 more rounds and all of a sudden it's going to be over. Who knows? But the reality is the potential is there for a very long game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you expect a good little 20-minute game out of these guys here. And when I say guys,
You mean old guys?
People.
Ooh,
these players.
Come on, guys. No, Vanessa can hang with the guys. She has no problem doing that.
I was pretty sure I saw a Facebook post of her the other day going against a lot of those younger guys in the golf in a golf matchup. Her and her husband versus like the rest of the young ones. I think they won.
Yeah. I asked her who carried who. Was she the A player or was her husband Rob the A player? And
I think Rob was.
She claimed to be the A player, but it had nothing to do with golf. So
gotcha.
We'll just leave that for relationship advice for all of you. Your lady is the A player. 12-6 here. Eddie with the lead bag. Picking up a couple points there. Vanessa had one off the board there. Taking it hole for hole here. No attempts for anything strange or creating any situations. They just want to go in the hole. They love it when I call a full load wash, because that's what it was. 8 bags in the hole. It is a full load wash. I think Eddie and Vanessa both know that this game could potentially go long. They've kind of set their eyes on the fact that this could be a long game, and they're just trying to find a nice, smooth pace. They're not going fast. There's no real pep in their step. They're just steadily going right at the hole.
Just try to maintain a good rhythm. Because nothing feels better than when that bag's coming out of your hand and you have all the confidence in the world that that bad boy's going in.
Well, the reality is everybody that follows behind them can thank them, because, you know, running 30 or 40 rounds on this board with their bags is only going to help set these boards up for great games later. The more you throw on these boards, the more they're going to be broken in and feel better and get to that perfect speed, you know?
I was going to say Peyton was doing a good job of that, because I think he was like giving it 1s and 2s on the punches.
Yeah. 8-12, Vanessa lead bag finds the hole. Eddie, much of the same. These bags do have a tendency. They're not just slipping in the front. They are sliding all the way through, catching a back piece of the hole. That's how fast these boards still are. We have trips. And there it is, another full load wash.
Eddie over here laughing, knowing that it's just, I mean, this is what we expect, you know?
Yep.
We had some blunders early on throughout this matchup, but for the most part, we know how Vanessa can throw. We know how Eddie can throw. So this is exactly what we expect throughout this match.
Well, the funny thing is, both of them, when they stand up after picking up their bags, they both give their little shoulders a stretch, because they both know this is going to be a game of endurance. This is going to be a game of patience, to where you don't get frustrated. You just keep throwing them in the hole and let someone else make the mistake. So it's just a matter of making less mistakes than your opponent, and build your PPR up. You know, I mean, they can come in here and throw 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 over and over, and it's just going to build that PPR up. And over time, somebody's bound to make a little mistake. But there you go, another full load wash.
It's not even crazy, because we know their capabilities. Still 12. Let's see. It's 12-8. Vanessa's got first bag here. Starts off with that first one in the hole. Eddie follows. And I heard some words that I don't like to say.
Especially on the air.
Correct. But definitely off to the backhand side. Probably out of play. Knocks in Eddie and forces another miss.
And again, this is where the patience comes into play. Eddie's waiting for those moments, and he's just going to keep putting them in the hole. Vanessa has to work on not getting frustrated with that one round. Let it move on. It's in the past. There's no going back. And just reset and hope that Eddie starts finding little mistakes here and there that she can capitalize on.
All right, 16-8 right now.
17th round, by the way. Another out to the right, slightly too far past the hole to really bring it in, and Eddie sets up right behind it. Then Vanessa follows up on that one. Eddie gets by without taking Vanessa. She's going to try to go ahead and take this bag in here.
Yeah, you got to do it now. Oh, forces a miss off to the right-hand side.
Ooh, that was big.
I mean, bag in hand's going to need to be in now.
Yeah, she's going to give up 4 here. And again, you see how it happens. Few mistakes here and there, and all of a sudden, Eddie's patience.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Eddie's on 20 in a row right now.
Yeah. So, and it's 20-8. So Vanessa can't afford any more mistakes. She's got to be perfect.
Because that was back-to-back 4 points there. And prior to that, I think they threw 3 12s.
Bag
tell you
for
what,
bag.
Eddie's in that zone right now.
Yeah.
It's where everything that comes
there
out
it
is just right down the pipe.
There's no bringing that bag back.
No.
She knows it.
Yeah, that's going to be a ball game. Tell you what, Eddie's definitely he's definitely glad that that's over there, because that match right there was going tooth and nail.
Yeah, it felt long until those last 4 rounds in a row where he just banged out those points.
And I don't think it wasn't a lack of focus or anything. It was like once one thing happened, then the other just all of a sudden just kind of went away. So
all right, well, let's